What we're going to do today is look at range of movement of every joint in the body. So these are active ranges and they're muscle level 3 in power. So we're going to start with the neck first. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the head to the left, turn the head to the right and back to middle. We're going to look up and we're going to look down and come back to middle. Then we're going to take the left ear to the left shoulder, back to middle, right ear to right shoulder and back to middle. Next thing is we're going to move our shoulder girdles. So the shoulder girdle moves up and down, forward and backward, and relax. The shoulders themselves, they move in 6 directions. So the first direction is forwards and all the way up to 180 degrees and back down again. Backwards to about 40 degrees and come back. Abductions, so going sideways with a thumbs up, going all the way up, again 180 degrees and back down. And then we look at rotation, so we've got rotation inwards, so we can just take our hands across the body, or we can take our arms behind the body. Rotation outwards, so arms in this start position, rotate away from the body, that's about 45 degrees, and come back to middle. And the last movement is called horizontal abduction, so we're in this start position, then we take the arm across the body, and you just help it a little bit with the other side, and then back to neutral. Okay, next it's the elbows. So the elbow joints straighten and bend. Okay, the forearms rotate. So we start with the hands by our side here. What we can do is we can turn our palms down and turn our palms back up. Okay, our wrist. Our wrist moves in 4 directions. So we can take the wrist down, up, in and out. And with our fingers and thumb, what I suggest you do is you make a big hand span and then you make a fist and keep it really basic like that to start with. So a big hand span or a fist. Okay, so the legs move in a similar way, but first of all, let's look at the spine. So the thoracic spine moves in 4 directions. So it rotates, so if you put your hands like this or like this, and then basically you can twist round to the left, twist round to the right. Okay, we can bend the top half or we can sort of extend the top half. Okay, then our lumbar spines move in 4 directions, so we can bend down and come up, we can extend back and come up, or we can side bend left and to the right and come back up. So next we're going to think about our hips. So it's easy to do a lot of range of movement exercises lying down for the hip. So I'm going to lie down. So the first one is going to help the hip and the knee, and that's basically to bend the leg up and straighten the leg out. And just use this muscle to push the knee nice and straight and bring that back. Then the hip itself is going to move in a couple of other directions. So it rotates out and back in. It goes to the side, but it also comes inwards across the midline and then back to the middle. And if you roll onto your tummy, the hip also extends up and then back down. So that brings us onto our foot. So we can do the foot in sitting or we can do it lying down. So the foot basically moves up and down. If we come back to neutral, it goes in and it goes out. And then toes, which I can't show you in trainers, is just a wiggle.